wanted to make a quick video to show off something I built a few months ago that I am absurdly proud of. Quick backstory, although I didn't need to do any actual coding to build this because I used something called Coda, which I'll explain in a second. This is actually a coding project that I started literally 24 years ago. I was about 13 when the movie Clueless came out, and there was this scene in the intro where the main character was picking out what she was going to wear to school by using this 90s touchscreen app. And I begged my dad, who's an engineer, to build it for me. And he very cleverly used it as a way to motivate me to start learning to code. So cut to 2018. I had decided to once and for all solve the problem of how much I absolutely hate picking out clothes by throwing money at it and hiring a stylist who not only does the shopping and styling, but also the photographing piece and putting together this awesome PDF lookbook. Shout out Paul, he's awesome, absolutely amazing. So Coda is one of my favoriteest project management apps ever, and it's really great for super complex projects where you really need to slice a common data source into lots and lots of different sort of customizable views. It's basically what we really wish Excel did, but we end up just hacking around it anyway. So at this point, I have the clothes, I have the photographs, I have the data, and I have a tool. So here's what I did with it. The crux of this app is this Dress Me dashboard here. That's really the main thing I use it for. What I'm doing is I select various drop-downs to filter the data. And the secret sauce here is that most of us really do this process backwards because you actually kind of need this sort of tech to do it more optimally. Usually we go into our closets and we visually sort through clothes and then somewhat arbitrarily pick a single piece and then we sort of reverse engineer an outfit around it. So what this does is you start with your decision-making criteria first, and then it populates the options for you. So the trick to making this valuable, though, is to really customize it to your actual decision-making process. So for me, the first thing I care about is weather. Then I pick what I'm doing. 90% of the time, it's work, but I've started building up a good database of other things. And then comfort level. 90% of the time, I just want to wear pajamas to work, so I made that an option. And then power dynamic. I did it this way because I think it's funny, but really this is where I kind of think about my day, and if I have a meeting where I need to build consensus, I kind of opt for something a little more edgy, but maybe if I have a difficult conversation or I need to optimize for like psychological safety and empathy, I might pick something a bit more feminine. 90% of the time I actually end up going with switch, which means either. So from here on out, it's really just kind of features I've added on. It populates the results. Then when you click on one, it will tell me how long ago I wore it, and it sorts by least to most. So shortlist will pull it over, obviously, to the shortlist, and that's in case there's maybe 3 that I want to switch between or something, if there's a really long list of options. If I go over to the shortlist, I click Wear Today, and that will actually, you can see it says 0 days worn. It will populate the outfit worn database, and that gives me lots of other analytics that I can use. The other actionable dashboard is the Style Me dashboard. This actually mimics more of what you do in your closet, where you pick out one piece and you're like, I don't really know where I'm going, I just know I really want to wear this one particular thing. It'll show me all the outfits that I've styled it with. I could go on about the rest of the dashboards that really just satisfy my obsession with analytics and dashboard health, but that's really the meat of the UX portion. I also have to mention that my husband built me an iOS app for Christmas that pulls from the same database and does the Dress Me feature with a much more beautiful UI so that I can use it on an iPad that we have in the closet. But I think my MVP enterprise business intelligence style dashboard is super scrappy and really fun to demo. So thanks for watching, and happy completely unnecessary life hacking.